Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, April 28th of 2025. I'm Gio Bettencourt, and this is a recording done by Vantage Markets. We're doing about 45 minutes prior to the USA Open. Well, there will be no time for investors to look back and reflect this week as President Donald Trump's second term marked 100 days in office. Instead, they will be focused on earnings from around a third of the companies in the S&P 500 and economic data on the labor market and inflation, all while keeping up with the now familiar yet unpredictable twists and turns of the U.S. trade policy, particularly when it comes to talks with China. The S&P 500 has recovered to just 2.6% of its level before Trump announced his reciprocal tariffs on April 2nd. However, that could change sharply with so much happening in the coming days. It's hard to know what will take center stage for markets. It could be earnings, which includes reports from four of the Magnificent Seven: Meta, Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple. Alphabet delivered a strong start to big tech earnings and gave the sector a much-needed boost. Earnings season hasn't been bad so far. 73% of companies have beaten first quarter expectations, slightly below the 75% 5-year average. But given the macroeconomic uncertainty, it's the guidance and commentary around tariffs that's really moving stocks. Around 60% of companies currently have full year guidance below Wall Street expectations, but that doesn't tell the full story. It omits the growing number of companies withdrawing full year guidance altogether: Delta Airlines, Skechers, American Airlines, and Logitech, to name a few. Economic data could overshadow corporate updates, though, particularly if Friday's April jobs report starts showing the real world impact of tariffs. The same goes for the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation metric, core PCE, on Wednesday. Amid all of these market movers, one thing could have an even greater impact on stocks: China. While Beijing has denied trade talks with Washington, even as Trump insisted they are happening, any progress between the two sides can lift stocks regardless of how the week's other big events turn out. That being said, let's take a look at the markets there. We've seen how last week we had a pretty just rally, making four consecutive higher days, higher highs, higher lows. And from technical analysis point of view, we are basically in, let's see, we are basically in an uptrend, right? Okay, so could today be that the moment when the market just happens to want to retrace a bit of this movement, then continues is move higher, or will this just be a continuation of our last week's movement to the upside? We did close on Friday in the green. Today we did open gap down a bit. It has been closed, and the market seems ready to set to make another higher high. And so far, we are making a higher low. So let's see. Direction 50-50, even though the 50 moving average is sitting right above the market, acting as a dynamic level of resistance. So that's why I used it. Then we have the S&P. Basically, also it did open with a tiny gap down. This one closed at 5551, and this one opened at 5545. So therefore, it's just basically profit taking. It could be the case, but again, expectations another day higher recovery. Then we have here the Dow Jones Industrial. It also opened gap down. Okay, it did fluctuate a bit lower. It rebounded of the 20-day moving average, and it's looking to make another leg up. So 50-50 is going to go higher. Then we have crude oil. So crude oil has opened gap up. It has been closed. It did fluctuate even lower. It retraced so a bit, but it's looking to recover right now. The 20-day moving average, or the medium within the Bollinger Band, is acting as a dynamic resistance level so far. So let's see if it be able to recover later on today, throughout the day. Then we have Nat Gas, that is looking also to just make another day in the red, even though Friday it closed in the green. So let's see what will happen. I'm going to speculate that it will make another leg down, so selling. Then we have gold. So gold also opened gap up because this candle closed at 33.19 and this one opened at 33.25. Even though it opened gap up, it continued to move lower after basically closing. It was, well, let's see, it did close that gap. So let's see if it will, if it has just made its move lower and now looking to retrace and close above 3300. Let's see if that will be the case for today for gold. Well, if the index happens to appreciate, then it'll put some pressure on it. Now, silver also has opened a bit gap down, a tiny one though. It has been closed. It did fluctuate lower. It's recovering so far. I'm going to leave the same levels of resistance and support and see if today will be the day that it will recover itself and just fluctuate above 33 and a half. Copper, long-term copper is just sustaining, looking for longs, looking for buys. So $5 is accessible for this week. So that's a target for the week. So let's see if that will be the case. I'm actually going to bring up my level of support to the $4.60 and leave that level of resistance as they are. So looking to buy copper, Bitcoin. All right, well, Bitcoin is setting up and it's breaking out. It's basically, it came out and basically met this high, the swing high. So let's see if today we'll be able to fluctuate above and hit that, the target right between my two levels of resistance, the upper Bollinger Band, which is right below around 97,000. So going long on Bitcoin. Looking at the euro is just basically flattish. So let's see if it'll be able to sustain itself around this level and just fluctuate above 114. Obviously, let's see if that will be the case, or will be the case that it's going to look to trade below 113. The dollar index is going to have to say a lot about that. Then we have here basically, is this a setup for a breakout for the pound to break to the upside? 134 is a target, so going long. And the dollar index, we have the dollar index here just looking flattish as it has been for so far this week, last week also. So within the range of last week's trading range. So I make another leg down could be expected, or will it sustain itself around 198 and a half? We'll find out later on today. That's it for today. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.